Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am making a dovetail stepping stool. All the dovetails in these tools were cut with a hacksaw and chisels. I started with these three pieces that are 6 inches wide. The leg pieces are 8 inches long while the top piece is 12 inches long. Firstly, I arranged these pieces and marked the joints as A and B so that I would know which piece went together later on. Next, I needed to decide on the size of the dovetails. Since my piece is 6 inches or 152 mm wide, I wanted my pins to be 10 mm. Therefore, I subtracted 10 mm from 152 mm and got 142 mm. Since I wanted 4 dovetails, I divided 142 mm by 4 and got 3.5 mm. I adjusted my divider to 3.5 mm and marked the dovetails with it. I could have used a bevel gauge to mark my dovetail angles, but I also had a 1:7 dovetail template, so I went ahead with it. I also needed to mark the thickness of the other pieces. For this, I held the piece flush to the edge and marked a small knife mark. With the help of the tri-square, I mark a continuous line as this would be the inside face and transfer the mark to the other sides. While marking on the top face, I made intermittent cuts wherever I needed to remove the waste. I used a regular hacksaw to saw the dovetails. I created a knife wall with a chisel and removed the side pieces. I should have clamped the piece. A little cleanup was needed here. In order to remove the middle pieces, I started chopping away from the knife mark and moved closer, nearly a millimeter from the knife mark. hit the knife mark. Then I went deeper, nearly half the depth. After that, I chopped from the other side in the same way until the piece moved out. Once I completed the rest of the chopping, a little bit of cleanup was required. I also checked if there were any high spots in the middle. Now it was time to lay the pin. I used a knife to mark the pin. And I marked the waist so that I would not get confused while sewing. I also had to mark the thickness and made a continuous knife mark on the inside and intermittent marks on the outside. I sawed with a hacksaw on the west side of the line. While chopping, I use a similar technique to the tails. After a little cleanup, I fixed the joints together. Here is the completed joint. I completed the other side off camera. Next, I needed to add some designs to the legs. I decided to cut a V shape and a circle on top. You could do anything. I laid out the center of the circle 3 inches from the bottom. I marked 2 inches from both sides and joined the points. I also added a 1-inch circle. Let's begin by drilling the circle with the Forstner bit. I went halfway from both sides to avoid any tear out. And finally I sawed the sides. Since it was difficult to remove the saw marks with a plane, I decided to sand it. It is time to glue up. I added glue to all the glue surfaces, especially the long grains. I also needed to check the squareness before the glue sets. Finally, it was time for the final cleanup. I sanded the sides and filled up the gaps with sawdust and glue. Once I sanded and removed all sharp edges, I applied 2 coats of polyurethane.